thousands of movies, hundreds of miles, 3 cameras, 2 guys, 1 car. Major Damage Funkler style with Chun and the Baron.
Okay, your question.
Name me one horror movie that could have been a classic,
Okay.
but missed the boat because of its execution. In other words, a great horror premise that was squandered
Okay.
by the makers.
Let me think. In the Mouth of Madness.
Oh! Oh!
Which I know is one of your favorites.
You're darn right.
But
it was
flawed,
on my mind.
But
I hate
it's
to tell
very
you.
flawed.
Oh.
Why? Because, as I've said time and time again, what the fuck is with these monsters who have so much power that they can bend reality? Yeah, the forbidden way. I guess it's Lovecraftian. You know, they're so powerful they can bend reality around. You know, what's his name?
They can make him deliver the novel
Sam Neill,
without remembering
right?
that he
Everything.
delivered the
They
novel.
can just do anything to anybody, and yet they need him somehow to go through this whole stupid movie, basically, because it's only for our benefit that he has to go through it to take over reality and escape this imprisonment of wherever they are, whatever void they're from, right? Okay, what kind of omnipotent beings are these? And at the end, he can't win anyway, and he turns mad, which is a chilling end of a movie. I love the end where he's in the movie watching himself in the movie.
And the beginning. It's a great bookend.
What's about the beginning?
Him being checked into the mental asylum and talking about how things are getting bad out there, but you don't quite understand why yet.
I guess people rip it off on some level, maybe not. I don't know if you consider like 28 Days Later or Resident Evil, you know, that whole coming out of the abandoned hospital thing.
It's
a very scary.
Yes.
It's been used again, and maybe they even stole it from somebody. But
he did it well.
Right.
And by the way, that's John Carpenter.
Yes.
One of his all-time great.
I know.
Slightly misfired, but I have to agree with you. Could have been a classic.
Because like you have that town where all of the characters from his books live, like the woman.
Hobbs End.
Yeah.
Love it.
You know that whole thing.
The old woman.
Yeah.
The painting changing.
Yeah.
How about the Russian church? That black Russian church was amazing.
Yeah. So
visuals in it.
So that's cool. So anyway, so that's my pick. So what's your pick?
Great pick. Love it. And I'm going to give you a different type of pick, and it fails for different reasons, but you've heard me go on and on about Silent Hill, okay?
That was my other one.
Silent Hill, yeah, well, In the Mouth of Madness might have been my other one, but the visuals are so impressive.
Absolutely.
And it understands what horror is.
And it has an epic scale, too.
It has a great epic scale, and when you watch it, you are truly horrified. You're scared.
Right.
You know what that movie does great? That movie knows how to... That movie understands that other people's suffering can be horrible for you.
The way that things move.
Yes.
It's chilling. It taps into something in your brain. However, I mean, I would say what I think it suffers from is the whole ghost Japanese stupidness thing at the end. Like, there's no resolution.
Well, yes, it is. It misses the boat, and that indifference is created by the script not having that story.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But I think it had a different sensibility. That's what I mean. I think whoever wrote that was trying to go with that, like The Ring.
Well, the writer, interestingly, is the writer who wrote one of the stories from Pulp Fiction. The director, it's the director of Killing Zoe. I can't think of his name.
Well, I told you, one of the coolest things I loved was when you got the barbed wire. She's using it as a weapon, but it's like all over the place, and it's shredding people, and it shoots up the middle of the woman's skirt and just blows the crap out of her.
Oh, yeah. And
that was awesome.
How about the triangle head with the giant...
he was cool.
He was awesome.
But they underused him.
Might have been a little more menacing.
He needed a backstory.
Yeah, give him a little something.
Right.
A little something.
Totally.
And yet that guy whose ankles are bound up behind his head, who's crawling along, I get chills thinking about that. I'm getting chills.
Yeah,
I'm not kidding.
That's a good one.